Hello guys, this is SteelForce and welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is the first time you are watching a video on my YouTube channel, you can check out other videos on this particular channel. Okay, so today we are going to be looking at sections.
Steel Force.
X section and the section in the Y direction. So here is the X direction and here is the Y direction. So let's draw a quick line to cut here. So we are going to call this section X because it's in the X direction. We come to text, single line, we make this section X. Paste this quickly. Copy the same thing here. So we'll name this section XX. So just the way we did our front elevation, we are going to apply the same method. But in the section, we take it from beneath the ground level. We assume all this part has been cut out and we are looking at the building from this direction. We are going to draw lines to trace here. Then we copy our lines. So we are most likely to see a window here when we cut this portion. And we will see this wall. And we will see this wall with window inside over here. Okay. So now we are going to draw a line from here to here. And we are going to consider the foundation of the wall. So we'll assume this is a strip foundation. So this side, you can copy this side and give it a hardcore filling of say 300 millimeters. Then another soft core filling of let's say 450 millimeters. From here, 450 millimeters. Then the slab thickness from here to the top will be 150 millimeters. Enter. So at this point, we are going to trim the lines we don't need. All these lines. Always remember to press the enter twice. The slab is going to be on top of the wall all like this. So all here will be slab, slab. So this isn't, there's no window at the bottom. So we are going to clear here. The window only spans from 1 meter from the floor level. Okay. So now that we have something like this, we are going to represent the concrete here, the concrete floor here with a hatch symbol. We can draw a polyline to join here. Then we are going to hatch. We don't want this, so we are going to go so this is concrete, AR conc, which means AR concrete. So we'll select this. So this is the symbol for concrete. So this is supposed to represent the stones or the coarse aggregate, and this one the fine aggregates. So this is concrete. Then there are no, I'm going to trim here as well. Trim, trim. So this is block wall, this is concrete. Then we'll add a little foundation line from here. From here, let's go 150. Enter. I think this 150 is small. Let me measure here. 150. 9. Move here 150. Enter. And we come down. This is actually the strip foundation. So we give it a strip foundation thickness of say 300. Let's make it 150, 450. It's too much. It's too much. Let's make it 300 or 150. 150. And it goes here, comes here like this. We are going to copy the same line to where the walls are. So this is the strip foundation, then the block work comes here. Then this is the slab. We normally call this flow. And here is supposed to be hardcore filling. Okay, let's do a polyline and hatch this and make it hardcore filling. Let's change the settings to this is not it. Okay, gravel. And use gravel as the hardcore filling. Gravel here, then gravel here as well. Let's add the polyline to make it simple. I have to take note of something here. This hardcore filling doesn't cover the block wall here. It's the concrete at the top, the slab concrete at the top, which covers the block works at the top. But this hardcore filling doesn't do the same work. So we are going to put so we are going to give here, okay, another polyline. And do the same thing here as well. Match here the this match. Go. Then we select earth. Okay, let's change the scale to 0.5. No, to say 5. It's still not visible. Let's change it to 10. Yes, I think this is okay. And then the same thing applies here. The same thing applies here. Enter. So now here's also concrete. So let's hatch here. first use a polyline to join everything and hatch it. Hatch it. Hatch it. Okay, so here is supposed to be concrete. So we are going to match these properties. We use the command MA, which is match properties, to get the same property here. Press enter. So now here is concrete, here is concrete. Now here is block wall. Now the symbol for block wall is uh, slanted dashes. We use slanted dashes to represent block wall. So again, we are going to use the polyline. We are going to use the polyline to I want this as quick as possible. So let me copy here to here to here and hatch it. See, hmm, you can use this for block wall. Something like this. Let's just reduce the hue little. Like this is okay. So I'm going to copy this and paste to where all the walls are. Very nice and simple. Very nice and simple. Now let's draw a line here from here to here. And we are going to move this line 3.5 meters from the base, 3,500 to start our roof. So this is where our roof is going to start from. But you have to take note of something here. When you cut here and you are standing here, you can see these two doors and you can see these three windows. These two doors and these three windows. So we are also going to trace these doors down to the base here. Enter. I'm going to copy this. We'll get the frame, then the door itself, then the frame, then this wall, then this frame, this window frame, the window, its frame, like this. Perfect. enter. And we know our roof is going to start from here. Then copy this 1 meter from our roof. That's where our window will start from. So let's say 800 millimeters from our roof. That's where our window will start from. So we can trim the lines we don't need for now. We don't need this. This only guided us to draw we don't need it to draw the doors and windows. We don't need all this. We only need this wall. You see. I'm going to move this here. Now, our window height is 1200. Enter. Our window height is 1200. So we are going to trim where we don't need. Trim where we don't need. There's a little space here we don't need. Why is this not correct? No longer need this. Okay, it's a window here, so this window is actually in the wall. Okay, like this. So now we are going to offset this by 50 to get the top and down frames. Yeah, 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 and here. For this, we only need the top frame because these are doors and not windows. So we can get rid of this. And these are our two doors. So now we are going to trim the unnecessary lines. The lines we don't need. We don't need this. We don't need this. We don't need this. We don't need. Okay, we need this. This is the wall between. This is the wall between. So we are definitely going to see this wall. We are only going to trim here, 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 and this wall will extend to the top. There is another wall which is going to trim the lines we don't need. And then just clear. Good. So now this line just guided us. We are going to get rid of this line. Now our main focus is the roof members. For the roof members, of course, we are going to give it some roof eaves and some fascia. So we are going to draw a line or give it roof eaves of say 450 millimeters to the right. We are going to focus on just one side. Then we are going to offset what we get on the left hand side. We are going to mirror what we get on the left hand side to the right hand side. So for now, let's just focus on. So now let's just focus on the left hand side. So I'm going to locate the middle. I think this is the midpoint. Then we are going to give it a height of say 2000. Enter. Then we connect it here. Enter. And we'll give it a fascia of say 150 millimeters. Offset 1, set it down. Then extend this. At this point, we don't need this wall again, so we are going to get rid of it. And this wall can still be there. Now let's look at our purlins and rafters. So this is our fascia. I don't think we are going to even see the fascia. Let's just assume our fascia is here. I'm going to start with a line. We start from somewhere here to this roof of say 50 mm. And I'm going to copy this. I'm going to place them at every 1 meter interval. So 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. Then I'm going to join it. But first, we have to extend this to the top. Going to have another shift. Another line to come somewhere here. Just using 50. Can get our purlins and rafters here. This and connect this. Then another one you start from here. Connect here like this. We do the same thing here. And here. Do the same thing here. And we just offset this by 50. I have to follow the same pattern here. are going to trim the lines we don't need as usual. Mm, okay, now you are done here. You are going to mirror what's here to the other side. Beautiful. So we are going to end this tutorial here. In our next tutorial, we'll be looking at the section in the Y direction. Please, if you know you've not subscribed yet, I don't know what you are waiting for. Please do so by clicking on the subscription and make sure you turn on your notifications so that you'll be notified anytime I drop any new video. So we are going to extend this line, then after that, we are going to trim all the lines we don't need, like this line for instance. Yeah, yeah, okay. Then we are going to label this. I will end here. Please, if you know you've not subscribed yet, please do so by clicking on the subscription and make sure your notification is on. Thank you.